All that's left to do now, get a little sleep and then play the game. The Ferris State Bulldogs get a chance to join a pretty exclusive club of teams that have repeated as Division II champions. Alec Giannakopoulos is with the team in Texas and spent some time with Tony Annese and his staff as they made final preparations for the championship game.
Nearly 40 years ago, Tony Annese became a head coach for the first time, and all those years later, he became a national champion for the first time, wants to do it once more here in Texas. And he told me one of the most important parts of the career that he's had is to get to know his players on a level beyond X's and O's. You know, to me, winning is something that young people learn how to do in life, and if they learn how to win by playing a game of football, they're going to win in life, and you know that's our ultimate gift. You've had a long, successful career with a ton of stops. I'm not going to ask you when you're going to hang it up, but I am going to ask you, is Ferris State a good place to call it a career? Wow, I mean, Ferris State. So when I took the job on December 22nd, 2011, there was no place that I thought was going to be the hardest job I've ever taken than Ferris State. Like I had 5 head coaching jobs prior to Ferris, and I thought Ferris was the worst job that I've ever taken. What a blessing, right? I don't know what we are, 114 and 16 or something crazy like that, you know, with 7 of those losses being in our first 2 years. So it's been extraordinarily great. We've got great people. Will it be hard to eventually leave what you built here? No, I don't think so. I've left places before that I still feel really connected with. I left Montrose in 1990 after the '94 season, and I knew it was going to be a hard place to leave, and it was. And since I left, the guy who was the assistant coach for me there for 8 years is still the head coach there, and. So, you know, and then I'll fast forward to leaving the Muskegon job, you know. It's truthfully like cool to see what others can do in the greatness of a job. You have a robust coaching tree here. Keeping in contact with those guys, do you feel like that might be a big legacy of your coaching career left behind? Yeah, you know, it's, you want to leave a legacy, right? And ultimately the legacy is you profoundly impacted young people at the level that you changed the course of their life. Then you got those guys who you might have coached who are now coaches, you know. And there's a lot of those as well, you know, that I coached that are now coaches. Some that are head coaches that coached with me, some that, you know, like Landon Grove. I'll just throw Landon Grove out. You know, state champion, West Catholic, you know. Dan Roan, state champion, Warren De La Salle. I hate mentioning names because then you feel, you know, you fail to mention guys, but, you know, Shane Fairfield was in the state championship game, and so it goes on with guys that you love them for life, and you know, I get text messages, love you, coach, and I send it back, you know, love you, and it's just what a gift that the coaching profession has given me as far as just the people that are so important in my life.
Annese and the Bulldogs take on Colorado School of Mines. That game 1 o'clock tomorrow on ESPNU. Quick side note, Caleb Murphy finished second in the Harlan Hill voting. The Colorado Mines quarterback won that award, so they'll be seeing each other on the field.